Here are shocking scenes from Italy during a devastating flood. Nature took on the role of a tow truck, effortlessly tossing cars around as if they were mere Hot Wheels toys, despite weighing over a ton. This mountain stream swelled dramatically after heavy rain. A few years ago, a similar situation led to disaster, prompting the construction of this protective barrier. Now, it's the ultimate test of its durability.
Arriva tutto. Va sull'autostrada.
The famous Indian River, the Ganges, surprises with waves rivaling those of seas and oceans. Believe it or not, surfing events are even hosted here. But not everyone is brave enough to tackle these mighty waves. Just look at the sheer power of this water. And the noise. It's like the roar of the ocean. Listen closely. Nature's symphony in full force. This footage looks like it could be straight out of an apocalypse news report. This moment captured by one of the Iowans. From his office window, he saw some whirlwinds, who created a big tornado. From the photos, you could think that it's just a huge cloud. But when you watch her spin, getting creepy.
Okay.
By the way, despite its size, the tornado only caused material damage. All the people in the county remained intact. Tesla may be one of the most impressive inventions of modernity, but she still loses in the coolness of Mother Nature. This is how the car survived. Lamaste hail, if you can tell at all, that she got over him. Usually a yacht swim came out not so aesthetic and pacifying, as most likely wanted by the owner of the vessel. In everything, the sudden water tornado is to blame. That one up off the coast of Florida. He was so strong that any ship that came his way started randomly circling from side to side. Must be a scary feeling to understand that you can't control anything. from such videos throws in shivers. In a matter of minutes, due to a landslide, half the mountain fell down, completely blocking the road, which was at the foot. Thankfully, by the time of collapse, drivers have already managed to drive away, but all of them clearly will not get home soon. A few days before what happened, locals would hardly believe if someone told them that this huge bridge will wash away with water. But the element knows how to surprise. Pubodoc in seconds destroyed this heavy construction, like it's built of Lego.
This guy didn't see just how serious the threat was.
But these two are even luckier. These massive chunks of earth, each larger than a car, look like they've been pulled straight from the set of a disaster movie. This landslide may resemble a gentle waterfall, but don't be fooled. Soon, the mountain's entire appearance will change forever. A whole chunk of the mountain forest will soon be lying at its base. Few events bring chaos to a city like a major storm. No storm drain can handle such force. Just look at the flooding in Hong Kong. Car owners with vehicles and underground parking are in for a tough time. Australia isn't just home to some of the world's most unpleasant critters like giant spiders and snakes. Sometimes, the weather proves who's truly in charge. When nature decides to show its power, it can leave everyone in awe and fear. Residents of one of the provinces, Afghanistan, had to put up with the vagaries of nature. When a sudden mud stream started coming down the mountains, he moved so swiftly that stop it just wasn't possible. Pretty quick stream got to town and filled all the streets. People were scared to be near a moving mass, so they hid as much as they could. Many of them climbed on the roofs of houses. They can be understood. At a moment like this, anyone would be scared of Mother Nature. These shots were made by resident, one of small common in Italy. During another storm, the wind turned out to be so strong that easily hurt the trees. This is what a gust of air should be, to break the tree, like a toothpick. Yes, flood always happens suddenly, and they are impossible to stop. There was hardly any way to hold so big, and the rapid flow of water. The same thing happened, and with this picturesque municipality in Brazil. Beautiful landscape, leisurely life. It looks like heaven true. Massive flooding didn't just flood the roads. Well, and almost blocked the houses. The water level went up so high that gets to the rooftops of some houses. This is how fast nature is able to change, and change people's lives. Hail the size of golf balls is a myth. Arizona residents who witnessed this storm, they will disagree with you. But in Mumbai, too, the phenomenon looked completely different. Instead of big cloud, a whole fog of dust descended on the city. The metropolis has ceased to be like itself when so much sand rose in the air. And to get some fresh air, people had to stay home. Eva resident took out the camera to remove the big black clouds over the lake. But very soon the landscape changed.
Huge! My car is getting... Look at those splats! Oh.
According to eyewitnesses, ice balls the size of a baseball were falling from the sky. Sure, the damage from such an element attack was not small.
Hear the glass breaking. Oh my goodness. Are you... Alright, bye. Oh. Oh.
Oh, this one's busted.
Yeah, this guy got beat up a couple times.
Don't underestimate the power of wind, especially if its speed reaches 100 km/h or more. During a hurricane in one of the Gao state towns, such wind caused serious damage. He demolished trees, broke cars and weak structures, and also ripped off the roofs. Hard to imagine what the residents of the house experienced, if at this point they were taking shelter from the storm inside. Sure, the resident of this house 100% understands their emotions. The last thing you want to see, rear view mirror. It's a tornado approaching your car. Fortunately for the driver, a tornado passed by, then completely evaporated, without going outside the parking lot. Hard to estimate the scale of the landslide, but when you are around, you immediately understand how dangerous is this phenomenon. In one of the provinces of India, deforestation led to that such incidents began to take place much more often. Nature is clearly warning people and asking to stop. What do you think? Together give strong wind and hail. Write real chaos. Even if you are completely safe, watch the like even from the window. Without tension is simply impossible. Especially at the sight of that. How easy it is for windfish and hail to break trees. In Manaus, Brazil, a powerful flood swept away a whole house and smashed it against a bridge. It came across, crushing it like a hydraulic press.